So here we are now with the Gamerz League Central Launch Cup race number 2. This is in A class. This is at Lime Rock in Lakeville, USA. We had an amazing first race. Can this second race hold as much excitement? And they are off. We can see the BAC mono there of Xbox Too Much instantly trying to fight his way through traffic. He's actually going through the middle of people, which is not advisable, but he holds himself nicely. There's collisions ahead of him and he's able to just drive up the inside of everybody, no contact whatsoever, but gets himself straight up into first place. Here is the replay of that start. On board this time with Butch. He's going to try and follow Xbox Too Much through all the traffic. Is he going to be able to get through cleanly or not? We already know there were some collisions up ahead, but Butch, as with Xbox Too Much, is able to avoid those collisions, get through a gap that doesn't look like it's possible to fit through, gets himself up a couple of places. He is instantly into third place, trying to chase down to get second. Is he going to be able to take second from Merlin Mal or not? That skyline does not look easy to overtake, but Butch has managed to get through. Platinum Nexus is right behind in his MX-5. He's also going to try and get past Merlin Mal. He looks like he managed to make a move up the inside there. We will look to catch a glimpse of that. He didn't. Merlin Mal held that place. Butch is instantly trying to chase down Xbox Too Much. Merlin Mal is trying to hold off Platinum Nexus for third. What is going to happen here? Those four look to have gotten away ahead. That BMW Z4 is doing everything it can with Butch at the wheel to try and chase down Xbox Too Much as they finish lap number 1. So we are here on the second lap with Platinum Nexus doing everything he can to overtake Merlin Mal. He looks up the inside of that skyline. Is he going to be able to? He does. He makes that move stick. He gets up the inside of Merlin Mal, gets himself into third place, and instantly looks like he's managed to get a little gap to the player behind him. He's managing to pull away. He's running on the grass there though. He comes back on track. He's running sideways. He's sliding around those bends. That skyline is coming up quick. Is he going to be able to hold him off? Is he going to keep pushing, or is he going to do what he did in the last race and make an error? It looks like he's holding away neatly. We will now jump with the leaders. Butch trying to chase down Xbox. So here we are now. We're on board with Butch as they come through to finish lap number 2. He is doing everything he can to chase down Xbox Too Much. You can see how close that gap is. This is some amazing racing we have going on here. They are very tight with each other. Both very accomplished, clean racers. They will do everything they can to avoid contact. Xbox Too Much goes wide onto the grass. Is Butch going to be able to come through? He's not. Xbox Too Much was actually able to hold his lead from that, keep himself in first place. Butch is right behind him. They are both pushing as hard as they can possibly push. These cars are going as fast as they are able to. They are driving the wheels off the things. Butch doing everything he can, closing that gap ever so slightly all the time in that BMW Z4. What an amazing car that looks like to drive. Xbox Too Much pushing his little mono as much as he can as well. They are on the limit with these cars, trying to get every second out of them. They come round now to end lap number 3. This was a 6-lap race and they are pushing each other really hard. The two of them are out in front. They are both going as hard as they can. Butch looks like he's closing that gap, or is it remaining the same? We can't quite tell. They are so close and have been for the whole of this race that we cannot even tell. It looks like Butch is closing the gap. Is he going to be able to line up a move? He's looking one side, he's looking the other. Xbox Too Much has the grip in that mono. Butch just about has the power in the Z4. Has enough grip to stay with him. Is that power going to come out on top? Is the extra grip of the mono going to come out on top? Butch doing everything he can, pushing it right up against the wall. This is some unbelievable racing between the two of them. They are so close, it is incredible. We're not getting to see much of the rest of the field, mainly because this race between these two up for the lead is so close. It is unbelievable. They come around now, they end lap number 4. This is lap number 5. Butch pushing as hard as he can on Xbox Too Much. Is he going to be able to line him up on this lap? Lap number 5. I think it might be lap 4. I'm not even sure where we're up to. This racing has become so intense between these two up front. You can see how close it is. I cannot believe that we have not had a position change between the front two runners. Xbox Too Much pushing his mono to the limit to keep off Butch in his BMW Z4. Who is going to come out on top? This is unbelievable driving. This is the reason that we have not looked away at any other competitors in this race. This is what you get with the Gamerz League Central Cup. This is what you get at Gamerz League Central. This is why it's the new home for gamers, because we have such intense racing as this. We have Butch doing everything he can. Is he finally? He looks like he's going up the inside. He's managed to make a move on I'm an Xbox Too Much. As they come around to start this lap, Butch managed to make the move. He was, oh, but he had to compromise. He lined into the next corner. I'm an Xbox Too Much gets straight back at him. This is unbelievable stuff. I'm an Xbox Too Much gets straight back into the lead. Butch has dropped off slightly. We can see it doesn't look, well, it looks like they are actually coming around to lap somebody. I believe that's Potleg they have on track ahead of him. He pulls off. Butch drops 2 wheels off the grass, gets sideways. I'm an Xbox Too Much is able to push forward, gets straight past Potleg. This is the final lap, and it looks like I'm an Xbox Too Much. Finally, oh, Butch tries to go around the wrong side of Potleg. Oh, it's all gone wrong for Butch. I'm an Xbox Too Much. Potleg does really well to jump off track. Oh, well, that's sort of, he's really caused problems there for Butch, but it looked like the race was already over. I'm an Xbox Too Much had managed to pull away in the lead. So that looks like the win there for I'm an Xbox Too Much, with Butch coming round in 2nd place. 3rd place went to Platinum Nexus. 4th was Merlin Mal. Big Pism was in 5th. Baby Girl Smurf in 6th. Bright Mule 7th, Gallifrey Madman is in 8th, Unlawful Snipe in 9th, with Potleg in 10th and last place. We didn't get to look at most of the rest of the field during that race because the racing up front was so intense.